It was once said of John Coltrane that all he needed was one note. Graduates, you may be a little young to know much about Coltrane. And while technically you're done with high school, I think we can give you one more history lesson. John Coltrane was arguably the greatest jazz saxophonist that ever lived. He collaborated with all the greats, including Duke Ellington, Charlie Parker, Miles Davis, and Thelonious Monk. He was so good that he won a Pulitzer Prize for his music. No matter what Coltrane was playing, whether an original composition like Lazy Bird or a reimagining of a classic like My Favorite Things, it was no doubt that he made the music his own, and it was great. And all he needed to do so was one note. All you need is one note. When you hear the first note in Michael Jackson's song, Beat It, you know what follows. When you hear the haunting first note in Whitney Houston's rendition of I Will Always Love You, just the word if sung a cappella, it can give you chills. When you hear that first piano note in the Kanye West song, Runaway, every subsequent lyric, every image of the video is brought to mind. You see, all you need is one note. And members of the class of 2012, the world is waiting to know what your one note is going to be. We think life is made up of big decisions, big choices, and sometimes it is. But most of the time, it is not. Most of the time, what happens in our lives happens because of the tiny choices and tiny decisions we make each day. It's the small things that become big deals. It's individual actions that become chain reactions. It's the one note that creates the song. Your family has fed you, clothed you, and protected you so you can express that note. I heard that amen. Let me hear it again. Your family has fed you, clothed you, and protected you so you can express that note. Urban prep teachers, administrators, staff have spent countless hours helping you hone that note. Your brothers across 3 campuses that make up Urban Prep have challenged you, supported you, joked with you so that you could test that one note. All you need is one note. Understand that there are going to be people who will try to keep you from sharing your one note with the world. Understand that there are going to be people who will try to keep you from sharing your one note with the world. There will be people who want to decide for you what your note should be. There will be people who will tell you that you can't play your one note. They'll say it's too loud. They'll say it's too scary. They'll say it's too different. They'll say it's too black. They'll say it's too you. And then there will be people who, upon hearing your note, will misinterpret it or just say it's a lie. Don't let them. If I had let the people who've tried or continue to try to silence my note, to change who I am, there'd be no Urban Prep. Our school is sending 85 young, intelligent, black, and beautiful men to college. We are sending these young men to college because of Mr. Allen, Mr. Lacewell, Mr. Bywater, and the rest of Team Up's one note. 1 in 20 black men from Chicago public schools on college campuses last year was an Urban Prep graduate. So do not doubt it when I tell you that all you need is one note. You see, to make the world see that boys in the hood can be boys in the good, all we need is one note. All we need is one school. And and Urban Prep has 3. What you've done and what you will do matters. Your one note matters. Will your note be one of cowardice or courage? Will your note be one of stagnation or stimulation? Will your note be one of loathing or love? All you need is one note. And I've heard these notes, your notes, while you've been here at Urban Prep. Donnell Wright, you played your one note when you came to school after being robbed at gunpoint, and together with Jamal McLaughlin's mother, realizing your mom's dreams of not having 1, not having 2, but having 3 Urban Prep graduates in the family. Michael Pryor, you spin your note every morning when you get our school hyped for another day of education during community. Wendell Jackson, you worked your notes into being every night when after a long day of school, you put in more hours holding down a job to help support your family and still stayed on the honor roll. Kendall Jackson and Kahari Brown, you loved your notes into existence, persevering in the face of the tragic deaths of family members. Austin Robinson, you carry your one note every time you climb those stairs in your home with your mom who suffers from MS in your arms. And the rest of the graduates whose lives have been filled with the challenges that no child, the challenges that no person should have to deal with. Homelessness, violence, death, you too have proven that all you need is one note. You will take your one note and play it. You will take your one note and sing it. You will take your one note and live it on college campuses amidst the red hills of Georgia, the mighty mountains of New York, the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado, the curvaceous slopes of California, and beyond. All you need is one note. Or to paraphrase Nas, and now I know y'all a little young know about Nas, but to paraphrase Nas, all you need is one mic, one life, one try, one breath. You're one man. What you're going to say will speak for itself. All you need is one note that will become a song that is your life. One note that will change this world forever. Congratulations, graduates.